Hi everybody, it's Swine Repellent. I am live in front of New Carlisle Town Hall. It's around 3:30 on the 20th. And I just wanted to make some comments upon the audit that I am Nemo did in New Carlisle on the 19th. And it's very apparent to me that the townspeople who somehow think that photography in public is a crime, I can't help you. I don't understand what the malfunction is and why multiple people freaked out over 4 or 5 cameras. Okay, I've lived here for 35 years, unfortunately, and if the townspeople would have acted appropriately, there'd be no need for a re-audit. But I feel the townspeople of New Carlisle have failed. And so I'm going to be back. Others are coming back. We're coming back so that you idiots who, don't understand that photography is not a damn crime, then we're going to be back, okay? And even if people want to take photographs of your kids, you may disagree, you may call me a scumbag or whatever you want to quantify me as. That's fine. I've been called a lot worse. But nobody, listen again, I didn't even fucking stutter that time. Nobody, children, anybody, nobody has a reasonable expectation to privacy in the public that comes from the highest court of the land, the United States Supreme Court. Okay, now something else, I want everybody to go back and look at that live stream of myself and the other auditor. Is not one person, not one townsfolk even wanted to approach me because I have a reputation here, and people understand that I don't take any crap. I've earned that right over 35 years in this town, and nobody will look at me sideways or do anything to me in this town because all of the repercussions. And that's not a threat. I mean, that is a fact, okay? And so even Ron Witt, who I'm going to sue about 4 times in federal court, and I'm going to make the taxes go up here, and you guys are not going to be able to pay $30-40 million. I already have an active federal lawsuit against St. Joseph County, and they're scrambling, how are we going to screw Kyle Stone? But my point to this is if there are individuals who don't want to be on camera, just some common sense, I'm trying to help you guys out here. If you don't want to be on camera, simply go about your business. We're not there so that we're going to harass people, okay? We're there to hold our public officials accountable. And if we accidentally get a woman, a child, a person on our live stream, sorry, but you're in public, okay? So the reality is this, I've been thinking about this for at least 8 hours here, is if you don't want to be video and audio, then please stay in your home. So you need to be a agoraphobe at that point. But do not go outside and don't start arguments or things you cannot finish. And I absolutely would have loved for that gentleman at the bowling alley to put hands on us. I mean, so you guys may not think that we don't have rights. We have the same rights as you, and if you're going to put hands on us, then we can use any force that we feel fit under the IC code that we can eliminate that threat. However we choose, and then we have to, explain to a jury what we did, are we justified, etc. But all I'm trying to get the point across is the town of New Carlisle and the police department, your days of harassing me and others, they're done, okay? They're done. And even if you guys who don't know Ron Witt, the gentleman in the SUV, he's a scumbag. He is a real piece of garbage who loves to violate people's rights. He's been doing it for a long time. So that gentleman, he is a multi-millionaire. He owns 2 businesses. He received a large inheritance from his father, and he He only is a cop in this small little town because he could not get on the force any place else. And I've told this to his face. I have no problem saying what I'm saying to individuals' faces, but nobody wants to have that conversation. Okay? So I'd like to close this out that all the individuals who witnessed what happened in North Liberty, all of these small towns are all the same. And for years, I've taken the bullshit here. Excuse my French. I've taken the crap, and I'm not taking it anymore. And I'm going to get louder and louder in the correct way. Social media, actual media, lawsuits, until the behavior that I witnessed in the town that I reside in New Carlisle, Indiana, stops. And also in North Liberty, you morons are on watch. Like, all of us have a lot in store for you idiots in about 4 hours. So get prepared to actually hire more people to answer calls. And I'm going back down there. I'm not stopping. You guys can shoot me, arrest me, kill me, put me in jail. But I am not stopping, okay? So you guys are picking on the wrong guy. So the only reason why I identified, and I feel, I still feel physically fucking ill for identifying. I mean, that goes against every fucking fabric of my fucking being. But there was a specific reason why I did not identify, and that'll come out in the federal lawsuit. But there was a specific reason why I did not identify. Now, if other things were in place, I'm not identifying. And also, if you guys notice on that live stream, the gentleman who his wife called the police on the auditor, he basically said that he's not going to forget my face. He's going to hunt me down and he's going to jump me. So that behavior is okay. The chief of the North Liberty PD, that is Jim Andrews, I do believe. And he stepped on my ankle. He bumped into me multiple times. And if you guys noticed on the live stream that when I told him I'm not leaving, he got really mad. Also, something else that YouTube can't pick up is a smell vision. He fucking reeked of alcohol. Was a brewery. And so I'm going to get into that too. But for all the people who think that us auditors are crazy or we're lawsuit hungry or that we eat are e-beggars or all this crap. I mean, if nobody else does this, then your rights will be violated. And more lay people are starting to come around to the fact of these towns, cities, and states, and federal governments. We, the people, over the years have given them too much power. We've given them too much. And so if I can do a small part in holding everybody accountable, if that means filing lawsuits, then that's what needs to happen. But at the end of this here shortly is if anybody thinks that being an auditor is fun, it's glamorous, you're freaking out of your mind. If you're not prepared to die or to be beaten or to have a gun put to your head or to go to jail, then don't do this. Don't do it. And if you're in it for money or lawsuits or fame, don't do this. But if you actually want to affect change and protect your rights, I mean, as I was forced under duress against my will to identify, I could see a Benjamin Franklin or John Adams just throwing up in disgust because I was being forced to violate my rights under threat of arrest. So anyway, everybody get some sleep, get those dialing fingers ready, and I want you guys to take the lead from News Now, Houston, PNP News, Maximilian, Ohio News Now, and others. And the moment that you guys start seeing videos on North Liberty 3.0, then start the calling. And be respectful. Be respect. Don't threaten them. Don't do anything stupid. But you have a First Amendment right to redress your government, and you can absolutely do so. And they need to understand that this behavior, now 2 arrests, and I figure that I'll get arrested about 4 more times, that a jail does not faze me. None of the tactics that they're using faze me. And if I want to go to North Liberty, you know, by golly, I'm going back to North Liberty. And I will be going back. Others are going to come from all over the globe. There's a lot going on here behind the scenes. But North Liberty, you are on notice. And New Carlisle, you're on Uncle Swine's shit list.